Alright, this video is about the power of trust. I don't really have a basis of why I'm making this video. It's just something that I thought would be worth making a video about. It's cliche because people should understand how important trust is, and this could go into my video about your reputation being a part of your identity. I'll tag that video to this. This could tie into that because if you are a trusting person, if you are an honest person, so on and so forth, I guarantee you to make it to where people are more liable to trust you and so on and so forth. But when we get to a point we start losing people's trust because we're doing things behind their back, or however it is that we break a person's trust, depending on who you're dealing with. And I would say from a wide scale, when you lose trust, it's hard to get that back, especially if you're dealing with a person like myself, to where I don't believe in forgiveness. Now, I do operate from the standpoint of I accept what took place, but I honestly do not forgive people because depending on how damaging it is, I'll just keep it to that extent. And depending on how damaging it is, I will hold it over your head forever. As far as hold it over your head, as in I do not forget. And whatever our relationship could have been from before you did whatever it is that you did, our relationship can no longer be that, and we don't have the potential to get back to the point that we were, because from going through life so much and seeing what other people go through and just analyzing things, me personally, I don't have the time to waste on people that do not deserve my time or whatever the case may be. But I operate from that standpoint because I give that much more of people. So whatever it is I desire out of you, I'm giving the same thing. So you can best believe I'm not going to lose your trust in any type of way. I'm not going to do nothing behind your back, so on and so forth. So what I'm asking out of you, what I'm demanding out of you, I'm giving the exact same thing. So that's why I'm so critical and operate the way that I do as far as not forgiving people, because if I ain't going to screw over you, I don't need you screwing over me. I give that context because there are some people that's like that if you lose their trust, it's nothing you can do to gain it back. And so we have to understand that with that being such a huge thing, if you truly care about whoever it is that you may be dealing with, whether that's in a romantic relationship, whether that's a friendship, whether that's a family member, or whatever the case may be, you got to understand how important it is for you not to lose that person's trust, because it could damage our relationship altogether. I talk to kids about this all the time, and this is how I was coming up as a kid. My mom had a lot of trust in me, and that meant a lot. Now, I lied to my mom one time in particular. I can't really remember many times of lying to my mom, I'm being honest, but there was one time in particular, and this woman cried based on me lying, and that broke my heart to see my mom that devastated by me lying to her. So from that standpoint, now up until that point, her trust in me, it meant everything in the world to me, but I was a kid. I made a mistake. I lied to her about something. She ended up finding out. But from that standpoint, I then realized how important it is of having that trust. And so from a kid standpoint, I try to push that to them all the time about how important it is to have the trust of your mom and dad or family members all together, whatever the case may be, because once you break that trust, you could potentially be hindering that relationship. Even if it is parents, I get parents gonna be more forgiving per se, but you don't want to take that chance regardless to potentially hurt somebody, because you don't know how they're going to react to that. So all in all, like I said, I don't know the purpose of this video, but I just felt it was, worth making a video about. I appreciate y'all watching. Be sure to check out any other videos, like, comment, share, subscribe.